Hello, leaders and administrators of Northeast ISD. It's Tiffany Arce, your assessment specialist. I'm trying something a little bit different on this how-to video. I thought it would be good to put a name with a face, so when you see me out and about, you'll know that I am here to help you do everything that you need to do in Aware and meet your data analysis needs. So we're going to learn how to do something that is brand new in Aware, and it's because we have a new resource here in the district through Lead Forward and Accountability Connect. So the purpose of this video is to teach you how to monitor progress of your students on local assessments like benchmarks or campus-based assessments so that you'll have a better idea of your school's performance for Domain 2 and STAR accountability. So the resource that we're going to learn how to use can actually be found on our Aware website. And you're going to go to A through C Aware. You will know that you can access this new resource if down here at the bottom where it says internal documents, notice it says please log in to access link below. If you don't see a link here, then that means you're not logged in to MyNEISD. Once you're logged in, you will see the link for Accountability Connect. You click that. If you would like to view the webinars, which I recommend if you are wanting to understand more about the new accountability, then you will go to this link and here's the password to access those webinars and lots of other resources. We've tried to link several of the resources here for you though on our website for easy access. And the one I'm going to talk to you about today are the local assessment tools. There is a progress template and instructions right here. And this kind of describes to you what the purpose of this template is, which is to help you monitor progress of students from assessment to assessment. So I'm going to go ahead and open the progress template. And I'm going to click on the instructions. And then these instructions will be what I walk you through step by step in this video. But I'm not going to actually open the instructions again. I'm just going to kind of talk you through them. But everything that I do, you can print these out and follow along if you need to, or just use the video. So we're actually going to go back into Aware. Let me make sure my template is down here at the bottom. So here's the template. It had minimized at the bottom of my screen. And when I open it up, this is kind of our end in mind. This is what we're trying to create. This template will indicate for you from local assessment to local assessment, students who had unsatisfactory growth, satisfactory growth, and excellent growth. And I'll let you kind of look at the indicators of what Lead Forward has identified as students who meet each of those. But basically, it's related to the number of percentage points that a student increases or decreases from assessment to assessment. And it can also be based on their overall score. So for example, unsatisfactory progress, if they have a performance less than 25%, that's automatically going to put them in this category. So that's what we see up here at the top for progress and growth. And then on the left-hand side, in order to create the matrix, Lead Forward actually has the assessment data broken up for you by grade as well. So students who achieve an A, a B, a C, or a failing grade. And again, this is just to kind of help give you an idea of how student performance and student progress can help you monitor whether or not students are growing or maintaining performance level from assessment to assessment. Because if you remember at the last principals meeting, we talked about the importance of helping students move from one performance category to the next in order to make progress. And then we also talked about the importance of students being able to maintain if once they have reached a certain performance level, for example, meets, the importance of being able to maintain that or improve to masters in order to help us out in Domain 2. So I'm going to go ahead and get into Aware now. And the first thing that you just need to decide is which assessment, what's my most recent assessment I want to compare to a previous assessment. So I am in a demo site, so you're not going to see real data as far as Northeast benchmarks go, but that's what I would recommend using is your most recent benchmark or your most recent campus-based assessment. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to drill down into a STAR assessment. I'm just going to find a 4th grade math, for example. And the quick view will already be created for you that you're going to need to use to do this. And it's going to be called Progress and Performance for Local Assessments. So if you just click on that quick view, you'll get a list of students and all of the indicators that you need for this template. But you've got to do a little bit of work behind the scenes to make sure it has the right information for the performance template. So you're going to click Edit. And then notice I have the 4th grade STAR test. I need to get an assessment prior to that for these same students so that I can compare to see if they've grown. So because I'm using a STAR test, I'm going to back up to the previous year. And I'm going to get these same students, their 3rd grade math assessment. I need to change the order so that they're in chronological order. So 2014 to 2015. And then you're going to need to click Update in the bottom right-hand corner. It takes it just a second to refresh. Okay, after you have updated, you should have then 2 different assessments that are compared side by side. So I have the 3rd grade math and the 4th grade math assessment for these students. Now, if you're looking at local assessments, you might consider benchmark to benchmark, unit assessment to unit assessment. It's really just going to depend on what you're trying to look at. But after you've done your editing and you have the 2 assessments you want to compare, you're going to come up to the print button and you're going to export to Excel. When you do that, it should open a file. Move this. Okay, you're going to open your Excel file. And if it gives you the option to enable editing, make sure you say enable editing. Okay, now the really important thing about this file is to make sure that you copy from cells A1 all the way to the bottom. It's probably going to be AA and then whatever your last cell is. So a fast way to do this, I just learned this today, is if you hold Control Shift and you arrow over and then arrow up, it will actually grab all of the students for you. Just make sure that you have everything all the way from the bottom right up to the top left. And then you can copy. I went over that kind of fast. I'm going to say it again. So we did Control Shift and then arrow in the directions that you basically need to highlight, and it will grab the cells that you need. After you have copied, you're going to come back to the template we opened at the beginning of this video. You're going to click where it says Student Data on the tab at the bottom. And up here in this A1 cell, we're going to right-click and we're going to paste values. When you paste values, you'll see that my student names come in and it's already starting to color code. We want to click here in this A3, come up to Sort and Filter, click Custom Sort, say OK. Now it has all of my color-coded names together by indicator. You're probably wondering, well, what are these indicators? If you come back down here to the bottom where the PMP matrix is, click that. Now I have actual values in my matrix, whereas before my matrix was blank. So I can come down and I can see, for example, the number of students who, using this matrix, were considered to have excellent progress or growth. That's a total of 67 students. And then I can see the breakdown of those students by grade. And notice that I actually had 39 students who by this performance indicator of having a score less than 70, I had 39 students who had gotten 10 or more points of gain since their last assessment. So that's definitely something to celebrate. These students may not have passed this local assessment, but this growth indicates that those students are on the right track to making progress. Students that I really want to be concerned about, remember this is pretend data, this is the demo site I'm using. I do have 311 students here in this unsatisfactory progress, which means that they decreased more than 3 points or their performance was less than 25%. So these are kids that I'm going to want to for sure come back over here to the student data and kind of get an idea of where those students are. It can be broken down by different subpops. There's my EcoDis, my special ed. There's just a lot of information here in this template that I think you're really going to find beneficial if you are using local assessments to help you gauge students' progress and performance. If you have additional questions about this, again, my name is Tiffany Arce, and I would be happy to help you out.